All right, welcome back. Episode 12. Today, we're dealing with some annoyed settlers. It is the start of winter, day one. We need to focus on winter priorities. Those include tailoring warm clothing. We've got Rosa doing that, so hopefully we can get some good, nice clothing for everyone to wear. Also, we need to work on the rest of our second floor, which is going to be the Great Hall of our main building, and then begin a single chamber construction, more permanent chamber. And we'll see if there's a raid. We have a negotiator coming, we'll see what happens. It is winter time in Ruby Falls, and if you can see in the background, it's already snowing. Low temperatures, obviously, high chance of snowfall and blizzards, cold snaps, vegetation won't grow, long nights, low heat, cold, miserable. Now, we got a new settler in Lynette, but before I look at that, Rosa actually loves it. She's enjoying a game of backgammon right now. She is cold hardy on her perk. She works on throughout the harshest days of winter. I don't know what's going on here. It looks like Lynn and Isabel are teaming up on a game of backgammon. I guess we don't have enough tables. And here comes Lynette, so we got 2v2 backgammon. I've never seen that before. Can't really tell there. It looks like Rosa gave up. Oh, everybody's given up. Well, okay, sorry. Lynette is the newest settler here, and everybody left as soon as she got to the backgammon table, but maybe we should build more of those, or honestly, we should probably relocate them. I'm going to put them inside now since it's winter. We've got an issue here with our game did not load correctly, so I will be right back and reload it. We have some missing textures here. We'll just be right back. That'll fix it. Okay, we're back. Simple reload. Just fix that. Maybe that'll fix the backgammon issue as well, but while no one's playing on it, let's relocate this thing and put it over here in what will soon be our Great Hall. And I have another one down here. We'll leave that one alone now. So we got lots of things to do. It is winter. It is time for prioritizing, making sure we get all of our food cooked. We got 648 raw meat. That's quite a bit. And we're working on building a stove in here. So I'm going to hold off on that. We moved our campfire in here. We don't have a production queue set. We're just going to leave it alone. The other thing I want to do, I want to mine up here where our coal is. You can see once it starts snowing, it becomes difficult to see. I'm going to forget where this is. You can obviously hover over with the mine key. But I'm going to just mine out everything on this little stretch right here. Like that. We'll get some dirt as while we're at that. And then the other issue... what's your name, sir? Oswald with an O. Oswald Lamb is here. He's a tireless recruiter from the Acrine Disciples. That's not what I wanted. They are... Where are they? They are right here. So they're also friendly. Church of Restitution, Acrine... I don't know how you say that. Acrine Disciples? Acrine? We still have allies here. We're going to trade with the Heresy of the Rose. I don't really need to have multiple friends. I mean, it'd be nice, but I want to keep Lynette. They're coming for Lynette. But I would like to keep Lynette. So we're probably not even going to worry about negotiating with them. We're just going to leave those disciples up there to be. And yeah, Lynette, other than the ugly apparel, she's a little chilly and uncomfortable, but mood's 100% right now just because of all this stuff going on. Ate a nice meal. As soon as we get some, we'll get some even better meals, believe it or not, very soon. But what I want to do today, I mean, just in case we get raided, I don't think we will, because we didn't with the last group. But I want to come over here and actually build some defense this time. I mean, we all remember what happened on the last raid. So, yeah, let's build some Black Merlons. We'll put them all around here. And we can't place building this far from a stable structure because we don't have flooring. Oh, there's our kitchen. Look at that. We got our kitchen in. Perfect. Talk about that in just a second. I'm going to throw... Well, I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. We'll just throw in the flooring. You got to put flooring around or like walls or something for the Merlons to be stabilized. So this is where we are going to direct... I didn't mean to do that. Can I build one more? Oh, not two more. We're going to direct people to this door right here. That's going to be the plan. So hopefully Hopefully, Isabel can start doing this because it does require a 20 construction skill. Isabel, what are you doing? Okay, it looks like you are. You're gathering wood, Isabel. Are you going to... Oh, Lord. Yes, you're going over there to build that. Perfect. So we're about to go kind of fast through the winter. I mean, fortunately, we have everything done and we're in good shape that, you know, needs to be done before we hit winter. But one thing I will talk about, we have the stove now, which means we can produce or cook lavish meals. So I'm going to pause that for a second because I don't want all this material here. I just want to use raw meat, milk. We don't have any eggs or cheese, but I'll go ahead and check on that. Trout, pike, eel, all of our fish, mushroom, and then we don't want sticks or wood. Or, yeah. No, we just want... Yeah, we don't want sticks or wood. We'll just use stone, brick, or coal. So we'll get started on that. I'm going to throw down... We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 settlers. We'll throw down 210. 3... there's some math on that I'll explain in a minute. But right now, Edward seems to... It looks like he's going fishing. We marked another group of fish that are still have not frozen over yet. So he's gonna finish that out. There's about 24 out of 64 left. And then one of the other things we can do, we can harvest all of our wild growing crops that are still here that will eventually disappear and freeze over the winter. So I'm gonna check around the map. This is kind of the time where we don't really have any botany jobs going on. And this, I know the mountains aren't great for wild growing crops, but I know we have some around here. It's kind of really difficult to see right now. I saw some earlier, man. Oh, here's some. Here it is. Here it is. Look at all this flax. I missed it. Tucked in the corner over here. We're gonna go get all that because it's just free resources. I mean, we have to run all the way over there. But you know what? It'll be fine. Everyone will survive. I hope. But yeah, get all those wild crops in the winter before they go away. I mean, you don't have to, but we have the settlers to do it now. Grimbold's gonna go do that. And here's the deal. So I made 210 lavish meals, or I'm going to be making 210 lavish meals. The reason why is because each settler eats about twice a day. In this case, Edward, our boy Edward, might eat more than that. And there was somebody else. Wasn't there somebody else with that perk? Or was it Osric? Maybe it was Osric. I might have been Osric. I thought somebody else had the Gobbler perk, but yeah, so Edward's going to eat more, but generally, like, most of your settlers are going to only eat twice a day. And Edward is exhausted right now. Very nice. Well, now they're friends. Look at that. Just a drive-by friendship is made from a pleasant conversation. What was that about, guys? What was that about? Grimbold was keen to talk about darning hose with with Edward. I assume that means gardening, and not something else. But let's get back in here. So I'm gonna make 210 limestone meals, or lavish meals, excuse me. Not limestone meals. That would be gross. Because we have 7 settlers. So if you do some math on that, that might be excessive, right? It might be excessive. Let's pull out our calculator. Here. So there's 12, so 210 divided by 7 is 30. So that's 30 meals for each settler every... Or no, I did that wrong. That's 30 meals. Yeah, that's 30 meals for each settler. And then let's divide that by 12 because there are 12 days in winter. So that's 2.5 meals, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? 210 divided by 7, so that's 30 meals each. 12 days in winter, that's 2.5 meals. So if we cook all this up, that'll be plenty. Plus we have all this roasted meat, stew, and fish dish we can eat as well. So there's the reasoning behind that. I like to do on winter, I just make sure you have about 2.5 times per day. Or you can just do 30 meals per settler on day 1. So if you have 6 settlers, it's going to be 180. If you have 5 settlers, it'll be 150. And also that way you can get into spring, couple of days of spring. That way you don't have to like worry about hunting because eventually you're not going to have, like, we still got a lot of goats and all kinds of wolves and stuff, but we don't have any deer anymore. I'm not going to worry about slaughtering all the wild goats. So we can get rid of the campfire. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense in terms of making meals. And we're lucky we have several. So lots going on. People thumbs up, thumbs up. Everybody's happy. What are we deconstructing, Isabel? I don't know what we're deconstructing. Okay. We're almost done building. Before I get into something else, let's focus on the second floor of this Great Hall. Or the actual Great Hall here. This is going to be the Great Hall. And people are still... That's probably Edward again. I'm just going to throw this in like that. Oh no. Oh lord. What's happening? Grimbold... Oh no. Still with the acquaintance died, man. I know. It expires very soon. We'll forget about him. There's an autosave. Looks like he's eating standing up, which is fine. Your settlers prefer to eat in a Great Hall or sitting down at least, but we don't have anywhere to do that. So hopefully that little roast, that stew will help his mood a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Ate a nice meal. Very good. But yeah, he was annoyed briefly. Now he's not. Keep an eye on that. But I need to come up here and finish this construction. So let's go there, there, there. I'm gonna go put a block wall there for now because that's not gonna go anywhere. We're not gonna have another room over there yet. And Grimbold's annoyed again, probably. Yeah, Grimbold. I'm sorry, dude. Go to bed. Just go to bed. That'll fix it. So, also what we're gonna do today on the list was to build a single chamber. And this is going to be our first permanent single chamber, guys. It's very exciting stuff happening in the winter. You know, Grimbold's got a single chamber. He's got a role assigned, but this is... it's not the best. It's modest. That's a compliment because it's really not. It's a bed surrounded by 4 walls. And apparently I put 2 doors here. I didn't put a window. So Grimbold doesn't even get a window. He just has 2 doors and he gets to sleep right next to Adgar on the other side of the wall. So he can basically just hear everything. All his complaints about how he is being recruited to this new settlement that he doesn't like. But it's going to be beneficial, I promise. For everyone involved. Where am I? Negotiator's only here for another hour and 41 minutes. Not going to worry about that. I'm going to mark more of this limestone to mine. Just, you know, we'll give people some more jobs for mining. Okay, come on. I didn't want to cancel that one. There we go. Alright, we'll see what this negotiator says. Still here. Oswald, what are you doing, bud? You gonna leave yet? Ah, there he goes. He got up and left, but they are not going to attack us, just more loss of alignment, so we're now neutral with another faction. We really just want to trade here, and I love how the map changes based on the time of day, like the scenery here. We just want to trade with these guys, so we're gonna start crafting up a bunch of weapons in the winter and send some stuff to trade. Uh-oh. Thumbs down for somebody there. Thumbs up there. Who was that? Look at Henry, man. He's got nothing on his mood. Just high expectation still. Or high expectation now and ugly apparel. So we need to look at our clothing situation. So the easiest way to do that is to come to overview, item, apparel. We have a pair of good winter clothes. What are you wearing? You are wearing good... Yeah, come on, man. I don't know if that's ugly, dude. You really think that's ugly? Alright, well, I guess you're gonna keep that. Because we got Lynette and Lynn. Lynn, get those away. We're gonna go to good there for you. We'll drop Lynette's eventually, but she's probably mining... No, she's right here. She's not far away. But let's look at this. So Rosa is crafting right now. While she is crafting and has a break from that, she's gonna come up here and finish some tailoring. And let's... How many do we have? We got 100 deer, 100 leather, 100 leather, 100 leather. Let's bump this up like 3 more. Sorry, Lynn, I took your clothes off. Apologize, but we do have some clothes you can put on whenever you feel like it. No rush. Just be cold and drop your mood. Sure. Alright. Looks like construction is coming along nicely. Let's go ahead and finish this backside here. I think what I'm gonna do is just put one window right in the middle, which will be opposite of the doors, so right there and there. And we can change this to make it look nice. Just like that. Perfect. Oh, we're still training that cat. I forgot there was a second cat over here. And yeah, there's all kinds of... This is just the start, guys. There's all kinds of stuff we're going to do with this Great Hall. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Let me fix these Merlons. Like that. And then hopefully if we do get raided this winter, we can direct people to here. And everything will be fine. So Edward is preparing food right now. Here's what I want to do. Let's go to manage. And I actually did this earlier. I need to change this for Lynette. So we have a thing called basic meals. What this means is I'm not going to let them eat lavish meals yet. We're going to finish most of those stews, most of the roasted meat, all that good stuff. We'll just finish all those because we're going to go straight to lavish meals and then eventually packaged meals. So eat all those basic boring meals. Let Edward cook up a bunch of lavish meals. And one thing we can help with this, Edward, let's make a stockpile here. Lavish meals require 24 cooking material, herbs, and a source of fuel. And I did do just, yeah, stone, brick, and coal. So we're going to come here and clear everything, make this high priority. We're going to put our food source right, or our fuel source right there. Well, we're going to do another one, clear everything, go to, I think, yeah, medicine, herbs. So we will have coal and herbs there eventually. That way he doesn't have to keep running to the cellar every time and then running down to get coal, everything. At least 2 out of the 3 things will just be right there, so he only has to run down to get... Oh, he had a nightmare. Only has to run down to get, oh yeah, the food, the exotic banquet nightmare, nice. So I think that'll help his situation there. Grimbold is unhappy again about something. Dude, I don't know what to tell you. Lynette, grab the clothes. Lynette, we now have fine clothes. Or no, not Lynette. Wait, who's supposed to grab those? Lynn. Okay, well, but wait, where are you? I don't want to make... Yeah, see, this is what I don't want to do. I don't want to take you... I don't want to make you change clothes all the way over here. We'll wait till you're, maybe sleeping or closer to the settlement. Yeah, we're having people suffer from cold. That is Lynn. Lynn praying for some clothes. Well, once you figure it out, Lynn, I promise you they're in here. You can go equip it. You have time in your day to go equip one of these pairs of clothes. And I think the deer hide looks so good. I think it looks so good, man. Okay, well, she'll figure it out. You know what? If you suffer up here, that's your problem. You'll figure it out. I'm not gonna micromanage you, Lynn. All right, what else we need to do today? Great Hall construction is pretty much done on the outside. Let's go ahead and throw in... Now, what I need to do is eventually research furniture. What is it? Yeah, furniture... No. It's going to be furniture 3, but I need to get furniture 2, obviously. I want to get quality tables in here. And we can also do like some rug making. I'll probably need to get terraforming as well. Let's actually... I'm going to go ahead and unlock terraforming. We're going to be building a bridge at some point. Just don't know which way I'm going to do it yet. So I'll figure that out, but we're going to need to unlock terraforming because I'll need some of that for scaffolding. But tell you what, let's do that single chamber. This is just going to be a big construction episode. How do I want to do this? Let's start... Let me think about this. So if we come over 8 spaces like that, we'll start here. 8 spaces like that. I gotta put the door in here. We gotta put the door there. And I'll throw in a window there and a window there. And then we're gonna come over here and do something like that. And then we're gonna come over there like that. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna make this a little unique. We're gonna build something... Is that 3 wide? That should be 3 by 3 here. Yeah, that's actually perfect. So then we can fill this in. This is going to be like where the bed area is. And I'll just throw in... How many windows do I want to put in this bedroom? Do I want windows on all edges here like this? I can't... Okay, well, let's do this. I don't know. I can't get up here. All right, where do I want windows before they start building? Quickly. I think there for sure. And then honestly, let's just, yeah, let's throw them in. I think that'll look good. So that'll be our permanent single chamber, much better than Grimbold's ugly chamber. And he's the one that's going to be building it right now. Fantastic. So what I'll end up doing, I feel like I gotta sneeze. Pause the recording for that one. Oh, I apologize for my voice, man. Like, look at this, more negative things here, guys. I'm dealing with, like, sinus stuff, man. It's so annoying. Grimbold launched into a tirade about frequent drunkenness with Henry. Who's getting drunk here, man? I mean, it's real awkward because we don't really have much. I don't know what they're getting drunk off of. They did not like that. Light banter about haymaking. That seems a little better. Uh-oh, game's lagging. Weird. Henry had a good dream. Nice. Does it show us that? Good dream? No, it doesn't. Ugly apparel. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. Did we ever pick up clothing? Oh, look at that! We picked up clothing. Good. Let's go here. We have some fine clothing for Lynette. We'll give her fine clothing. And pay attention to your perks on these people because some people don't like the cold, so you want to make sure you put them in winter clothing much earlier, or just keep them in winter clothing, honestly. Sometimes that's easier. So yeah, we got fine winter clothing. I'm going to produce 2 more for Rosa, and I'm doing this with deer leather just because I think it looks cool. We're probably going to just skip straight into the metal armor. I'm not going to worry too much about the textile armor because we don't have a lot of it right now. But yeah, man, we're going to cruise into 4 days again in this winter season. I kind of like that. And let's just go ahead and speed it up a little bit through the winter because right now, just battling people being exhausted, and that is Grimbold. We're battling some exhausted and annoyed settlers. I don't know what to tell you, man. Did we ever build a brazier? We probably should put a brazier in here, man. That might actually help them. Also, in here might be a bit of an issue. It's really cold in here. Let's fix this right now. I don't want wood or coal. Oh no. Oh no. Rosa and Henry got pretty heated about food storage. Okay. What is that telling us? Probably nothing, but I am curious. Do we have an issue with our food storage, guys? Where is our... Oh, it's over here. Well, we are a little full on food storage. I don't know who accused who of that. But fortunately, we are cooking a bunch of food right now, so that is going to go down. And let's actually... Maybe it's because we don't have any flooring in here. Yeah, let's build a couple more of these just so we're ahead of the game. Yeah, interesting. So poor Rosa. I thought Rosa and Henry were getting along, but now they're no longer friends. Unfortunate. And let's go back to what I was doing. I would like to copy a couple of these. I'm gonna put another one here. We'll put it right there, not too close to the beds. And Grimbold needs one, man. Grimbold, I'm sorry. You're probably miserable because you're in a cold room by yourself, so... when do you wake up, Grimbold? You wake up at 5. Cool. Well, you know what? We're gonna sit here and watch you sleep, and as soon as you wake up, we will force you to construct that thing. So, fortunately, as miserable as Grimbold is, he is recruiting our prisoner very well. And our prisoner, if you notice, happens to be an Oak Brethren Zealot, which is very nice because another role we will end up needing as the chaplain. The chaplain and the druid. The druid needs to be an Oak Brethren Zealot, so we'll give that potentially to Adger once he gets acquainted to our settlement, but he's doing pretty good, man. Grimbold, come back. Grimbold, will you build that? No, don't deconstruct your floor. That's not what I wanted. Grimbold? Oh, and I canceled it. Wonderful. Okay, well, we'll figure that out eventually. I don't know why it looks like that when you copy it. That one's not ready. It's definitely not ready. Yes. Grimbold, forget your entertainment. Come build that. There you go. Build your own heat source, Grimbold. Okay, so let's finish up this single chamber. One of the reasons why I want to get a single chamber in is because we have an issue where we're eventually gonna run out of beds. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why is Isabel still sleeping? Isabel, what the hell? What was that about? Isabel woke up at 7. Interesting. We must not have enough leisure. Availability. So we'll be building churches and all kinds of good stuff. I'm gonna take off that then. Let's mark off an hour. No, not that one. Let's mark off an hour of leisure before they when they after they wake up, before they start working. And I'm gonna make sure I do this correctly for everybody. So maybe that'll help a little bit. We don't have what are we doing, like 6 hours of leisure? We don't need that. We'll keep it on 5 hours of leisure because there's not a lot to do and we don't have enough. We only have one shrine. We might have to build more shrines eventually. But there's lavish meals coming in. We're looking good. Fortunately, we avoided the raid. Don't have to worry about that. However, I would love to get the Great Hall done. So let's think about... Actually, let's close these windows. I don't need all those open. Somebody go do that, please. We need a large table. We need 2 large tables. And where in the world am I going to put this? I think one right there and one right there is actually going to be perfect. Yes, it is. And in order, let's see. So before we do that, let me talk about the rooms here. Let me talk about the room situation. The Great Hall is one of the most like meaty rooms. You need all this stuff. At least 1 large table, which we got that. We're going to have 2. We need at least 6 chairs or stools. That's easy. Now we need 8 wall banter, decorative shield racks, trophy racks, weapon racks, any of that good stuff. And then we need at least 4 torches or braziers, candles, all that good stuff. Cannot have shrines, beds, or workstations. Entertainment, backgammon tables are fine. So let's get started on that. We got the tables going. Let's grab... I love the iron chair. Now everything has an aesthetic value. The iron chair is not the best for right now. The wooden chair is actually better. But I prefer the look of this iron chair, man. I absolutely prefer the look of it. So we're going to throw in like 6 of these because that's what we need, bare minimum. And that's going to be a lot of iron. That's 50, 100, 150 iron ingots. So Rosa's going to be busy when she's done tailoring. She's going to have to smelt some more iron. But what we also need, guys, is torches. We're going to blow out our gold for the first time. I don't know why I said the word blowout. But let me think about where I want to put this. We're going to start using gold torches. I think we're going to put... Let's put a couple right here. I think that'll look good. Well, let me just do 1 for now. We'll just do 1 there and we'll clone it how we did with the other things. And then I'm going to also throw in a gold brazier. You can see the aesthetic value is 25 on those. Aesthetic value 20 on a gold torch. It's much higher than iron, much higher than wood. The aesthetic value is what plays into the quality of the room. So we need to probably throw in a couple of these. I'm going to put 1 there. And then 1 there. We'll probably put some in the back over here because I'll end up building my... Lynn, what are you doing? Oh, you're stewarding. You're closing the windows. Never mind, Lynn. Sorry about that. We'll end up throwing another backgammon table back there. So I would love for them to come build this torch real quick. Did I tell you to deconstruct that? No. Come build that torch real quick. Isabel, take a break from writing. And will you please construct the... No. Will you construct the brazier? Because I want to get all this situated. And we'll take a nice screenshot of our Great Hall once it's done. But yeah, we're going to cruise through things in this episode. We got a pretty good handle on everything, so I'm not too worried about like managing our settlers. Now, I'm only going to use sticks for fuel or dung brick once we get it. And then we'll copy this over. We'll put 1 there, 1 there. We'll put, we probably need to put 1 here. Or we'll probably put a brazier here, but let's throw a torch there. I'm probably going to put a lot of torches in here, honestly. We'll throw some there. And then I'll throw some... I guess in the along the. Oh man, I don't know. We'll throw some here. We'll make sure we have enough light in this Great Hall. So that's gonna do it. And then here, perfect. We can do the same thing. Sticks, dung brick, all that good stuff. We'll copy over this there, and we'll throw in. Where am I gonna put this? I think I'm gonna put it right next to the table, like right there. And we'll put that one there. Perfect. And then let's go ahead and move this other backgammon table. Well, we'll wait. We'll wait till there's less construction jobs. There's gonna be a lot going on. But yes, things to talk about. We are going to get into a caravan in the winter because it's only 6 tiles away. We got some allies there, which is perfect. Now, Rosa has got a little more tailoring to do. I'm gonna let her finish that. And now we have regional influence, as I was talking about. Sending caravans out. So flourishing Ruby Falls grows more influential in the region with each day that passes. This is sure to attract more settlers and perhaps garner unwanted attention from other settlements. So chance we can get raided. Great. That just increases that odds. But yeah, Rosa, I'll let her finish up tailoring before we do some more smithing stuff. As you can see, man, the snow is coming down. It's really, really making it hard to see things. And again, this is why I wanted to come up here and do all this, because you can see the coal. We can't really see where it is anymore, and you kind of have to click and manually mine and like manually hover over the blocks to mine. Who was suffering from cold? Who was that? It went away. Probably Grimbold, man. Freaking Grimbold is just being an absolute pain. No, it's not Grimbold. Wait, is it? Oh, I don't know. He is chilly. Maybe he's not cold, but he's lacking entertainment, deprived of religious activities. Dude, we have hours for you to do that. Oh no. Oh no, cold snap is not what we wanted. That is going to be even a bigger issue. And speaking of an issue, I see one already. Somebody's bed. It can no longer be slept in because it's too cold. Severe frost turned the ground to iron, ruining planted crops. We don't have any of those. Trees split, birds froze to death. Yikes, a little dark here in this winter. So there you go. It was vital for settlers to dress warmly and heat Ruby Falls sleeping quarters to evade the deathly kiss of cold. So one thing we could do, I probably should move this cartography table somewhere. I think what I'm going to do is actually move this up here into our Great Hall, like right there. The reason why I do that, the reason why I want to do that is because I think the wooden beds are fine. We don't have to worry about how cold it is. I think they can sleep on those. But look at all of our hay beds, man. Too cold. It's too cold for the hay beds, so that's going to be a bit of an issue. Grimbold, I'm picking on you today, bud. Hey, Grimbold. Grimbold, is somebody else doing that? Okay, maybe we have to come up here. Yeah, will you go do that, please? No, oh, he's going to sleep. Good lord. Dude, Grimbold, I don't know what to tell you on your religious activities, bro. There's a shrine here. You can use it. We might have to build a second shrine, honestly. I might end up doing that. I'm gonna copy this and build a second shrine because I feel like people are not. There's a limit of 2 here, and I think when people are trying to do leisure activities at the same time, they're running out of space. And we have lots of Oak Brethren out of our 7 settlers. 1, 2. Oh, Grimbold. Yeah, Grimbold's also 1, 2. Henry's the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are all Oak Brethren. So I think that's probably a smart idea. But let's deal with this cold snap, man. We gotta figure this out. The one thing I'm gonna do, don't I have iron torches somewhere? Down here. Give me one of these iron torches. I would like to build more of these on the outside, make things look even prettier, if you say, if we can say that. So let's build some iron torches on the outside. I don't know if they'll be able to get up here. We'll put one on the edge there. Actually, we'll do something like that. Put one on the edge of the wall. I don't know if they can get up there to No, they can't access that. We'd have to build out. Dung is decomposed in the stockpile. We need to eventually start crafting or using our dung for a fuel source. But nothing too exciting happening this episode, fortunately. How is like wildlife? We got like a pack of wolves out here. Still, all the other animals. Are there any carcasses? No, there are no carcasses. That's fine. Some goats up here. You can see that I love the cold. I love the cold snap when it brings across the layer on the screen there. But Grimbold is annoyed yet again, and Adger can't sleep on the bed. But you know, whatever. He's gonna survive. I hope. It is -10 in there. Oh yes. Let's figure this out. So I would like to come over here and build a wooden hay bed. And I might be running out of wood, honestly, man. I want to test that. Oh, I guess what we should have done is probably demolish that one and then build a wooden hay bed. But let's see, this might fix our depriving religious needs if we build a second oak shrine right next to the original. Not to be confused, these do the same thing, guys. Don't worry. Rosa, how's it going? Pretty cold in here too. I mean, it's just gonna be cold everywhere, man. So we got oh, Rosa, what are you doing? What happened, Rosa? Okay. Well, I don't really. Henry doesn't like good clothes. He thinks good clothes are ugly, so I'm sure he's not gonna like sturdy. We've got enough to make like 3 more. I mean, you can do this. You can do winter clothing with whatever you want. You can do it with linen and wool. I want to save the linen for summer, though. So, do one more. Do one more, Rosa. Do one more. You don't need to construct right now. We'll probably end up trading next episode or the episode after, towards the end of winter, because I want to get time to craft a bunch of weapons, and we'll go send those on our trade. Oh, Grimble, did you finally satisfy your religious needs? Now you're deprived of entertainment, of course. Of course, Grimbold. I don't even know where you're going right now. You're getting resources for construction. Let's chop down trees out here. This is not the best to be doing this in winter, and I love the look of this, man. It looks so good. What would our screenshot look like in the winter of our boy Grimbold? I've been picking on him a lot. I'd like to get a screenshot like that, but I want to build these torches first. So hopefully people can finish this. And look at the Great Hall here. It's looking nice. I do need to finish the rest of the requirements. So let's think about what we got right now. We do have at least 4 torches. We have braziers as well to keep warm in here. We got the table, we've got the chairs, we just need decor. We need wall banners, decorative shield racks, trophy racks, all that good stuff. So we're gonna throw in did I research that yet? I don't think I did. We need decorative banners. Fortunately, that's only 15. We got the Chronicles to do it. So let's go with that. And let's throw in banners. Here they are. We can do this. It doesn't take much. 10 wood and 3 linen or wool or deer hide. Wall banner, we're just going to use linen, and we're going to put them... let me see here. I definitely want to put them right next to our door. Like that. And then I think I'll probably just put it against the wall over here as well. I think that actually look pretty good. So that's 4 of those. We can also throw in the shield racks and the weapon racks. We'll probably put those like in the middle here. I think that actually look pretty good. So we'll put a shield rack there. Shield rack there. And then we'll eventually make these super nice. You know, only our finest, nicest weapons will go here. And we can kind of put all of our prestigious weapons in the same area, and then eventually what we can do is just draft all of our settlers to the area before a raid and let them grab those weapons as needed. Lynette, how we doing, Lynette? Initial optimism looking good. Everybody's cold right now. There's really nothing I can do about it, because unless you're just inside all day next to a heat source, really nothing going on there. I'm getting a phone call from somebody. I don't know who that is. So some of the issues here, we're gonna see slept on the ground. Yep, that's bad. Edward has not figured out his leisure needs yet. We can fix that for Edward later. Cold. Who else slept on the ground, man? Anybody else sleep on the ground? Hopefully not. But I think this will be fine. Who sleeps there? I'm gonna put Rosa right here. We're gonna demolish this. If I have a chance, I'm gonna test this theory out. I think the wooden beds are fine. The hay beds, when it's too cold, they won't sleep on the hay beds. But the wooden beds, they will sleep on no matter what. So we'll test that theory in a minute. See how Grimbold's doing with Adger. You're just gonna stand right over top of him. But it did work. Adger wasn't happy about it though. But he is 61% of the way recruited. So good news is that you get 10% per each successful recruitment. And in that case, we would need at least 4 more days. You get 20 every 24 hours you can recruit. So in 4 more days, he could be 100% recruited. The only problem is that's going to slowly deteriorate and go down. So it's probably realistically at best would be 5 days, maybe 6 or 7 to be safe. So at the very end of winter, we could hypothetically get our boy Adger recruited. And now we're finally starting to build some torches. Another thing we can do for a nice little decor here is we can put a little wall sign on our chambers, around our great hall, around like our kitchen area, although it looks kind of weird under the... Put it right there. We can put some nice little signs in just to make things look pretty. And obviously we can put like some banners along the wall here. We'll just have to build some scaffolding to get up there. But yeah, let's why has nobody built that window yet? What's going on here? We gotta build that window, guys, in the back. But this is gonna be a nice little chamber. I think it's gonna look pretty good. We'll put the bed in there, put some other good stuff. We can kind of fancy it up a little bit. Put the corners there. Do that. Oh, I should have done this way. So we got the same thing down here. So I don't know if I talked about this. Bear with me. I don't think I did. But this chamber is going to be for our cook, who is Edward. The reason why I did that, and now we got more friends. Nice. Edward is going to primarily be working around here a lot, since his top priority, or one of his top priorities, or I think that's his highest priority, is cooking, as well as animal handling. So what we'll probably end up doing is like figuring out if we can put like animals nearby here. We'll probably put like a pin around this area because I'd like to keep Edward kind of centralized into one particular location. And then also what we'll do is we'll probably build our garden around here. So this like whole area is probably going to be nothing but just like dirt for animals and growing our garden. And a lot of limestone's laying around here, so that's going to be great for mining all this out. So we'll probably create like a big mine pit here. At least that's what I'm thinking right now if I don't forget. But yeah, we are looking good, man. I would love for somebody to come build the rest of these torches. Isabel, I'm going to take you off research for a moment. We're fine there for at least a little while. I would like you to come build... No. Yeah. No. I would like you to come build the... Already working on it. Perfect. Who's going to do that? Let's test this theory out. So Rose is sleeping there. Let's copy another one of these. Probably wasting wood here, but I want to build one there and see if somebody will be able to sleep there, because that bed is like too cold for them to sleep in. Unfortunately. But yeah, I think we've made some good progress today. First day of winter. It's always... Of course, we get a cold snap. That used to be when the game was kind of first released. It was just absolutely devastating when cold snaps would arrive. It was devastating. It was so hard to keep your settlers from not getting hypothermia. I like this design. We've got a couple different ones for our banner. I'm gonna do that. So if somebody walks into it too quickly, it's just gonna stab them in the face. And our cartography table is right here in the middle. Looks good. So we'll keep that for all the banners. And now we've got a nice little area. Of course, it's outside and freezing, but you know, once we build a roof on this thing, it'll look a lot better. I think it's too cold for them to eat at this table, honestly. I would love to get a screenshot of people eating inside here. Yeah, Lynn, construction failed. Come on, Lynn. Come on, Lynn. we'll get a good screenshot here of the final touches. I just want to get everything built real quick. And at the start of the next episode, we will focus on a bridge. That's going to be major construction. We have good winter clothing. We have one more pair. How we doing on everybody? Good there, fine there, good there. Now, I'm going to do something. I don't like how this auto-regenerated. I swear it like auto-regenerated. I don't remember. I'm going to give Isabel the regular good winter clothing. I'm going to... I just don't like how that happened. I feel like this is regenerating its own hit points. Because I didn't tell her to put on more clothing, so we're going to get rid of that one. I feel like it's bugged. Just for the nature of the game. Now, Isabel. Okay, I guess you can't sleep there either. It's too cold. So that broke my theory. The wooden bed is also too cold. We probably should move this just right next to these other beds. So, okay. Well, never mind then. We'll fix that. But yeah, guys, we're going into day 5. I'm going to try to... Yes, do we have all this built now? Lynn... Henry, will you get these things built? Lynette is cooking. Lynette is cooking right now. I don't really need Lynette cooking. I'd rather her construct. Let's do that. Perfect. Henry is now exhausted, so the winter is taking a toll on people, man. Absolute toll. Now, I don't want this like that. This is going to be... We'll kind of customize all these. You can make them however you want. I think that looks really cool. Or that. And what should we make this one? This is kind of like our kitchen sign. Kind of like our kitchen sign. I think it needs like what's a good imprint? Maybe this one kind of looks like a butcher's knife. So we'll do that. And I'll change the color on it. I actually, yeah, like let's make the color like, no, that looks stupid. Let's make the color black. It's fine like that. So somebody come get this real quick, then we'll grab a screenshot and we'll get out of here. And guys, I will see you for episode 13. We just had a lot of exhaustion today, a lot of people suffering from cold, a lot of issues with their beds. It's still too cold in here, man. It's still too cold in here. This cold snap is brutal. Isabel is losing hit points. Critical Isabel. What's going on here? It's too cold. We're just gonna have to we're gonna have to like wall off our beds in here, but we'll figure it out. We're starting to build some single chambers. We'll get it figured out. The cold snap will hopefully be over soon. I'll see you guys then. Next episode. Later.